Everybody. It is Wednesday and we are going live. We are officially here for design discussions for the week. And I am so excited because this month's topic, we have been talking about workspaces. And so today we're going to expand a little bit and we've talked about kind of flexibility in design. We've talked about ergonomics. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the quality of the space on the inside. So the indoor quality and also flexibility for children as well. So today's Instagram post, uh, shout out to the kitties, as an example of how children also need flexibility in their spaces in order for them to work and function at their optimal. And here at Desire Designs, we really, really love and love designing spaces for children and working learning spaces. And so that's something that we do quite a bit of research on and constantly find uh, ourselves finding better ways to serve for flexibility in learning and children's spaces. And so, just like adults need that flexibility, we also need that. I mean, the kids also need that flexibility, and it helps us to be able to be more creative, more productive, more functional when we have versatility and flexibility in our workspaces. And so, making sure that we're also paralleling that with, making sure children have that as well as adults, and also focusing on the indoor quality of the space. So making sure that we're buying furniture that's not off gassing or not creating excessive chemicals that are being released into the air. That's what that means. Making sure that we are focusing on workspaces that have views and sites and views out and good viewpoints. And if there's no specific windows in the space, making sure that you have something that has a great view. Hey, Drea. And so we want to make sure that all of that kind of factors into what needs to happen for workspaces. And so no one wants to work in a space that is not optimal. And so even if you don't have windows, making sure you have lighting that is appropriate coming from the ceiling, that day lighting that is going to give you be more energized and is not as like warm and dim. So all of those things are really important when we start talking about the indoor quality of the space. You also want it to be lighter and brighter so that you're not working in a dim space. And that could be all the way from like wall color, furniture color, the lighting in the space, all of that factors into how bright a space is. And so those things are all important. Even having like plants, foliage, real foliage in the space that are giving you the energy that you need. All of that is really important for what you need to be really to maximize your work time and the time that you are spending to work. So that way you're not kind of there mentally, but I mean physically, but not mentally, because that's a waste of your work time. So all of the quality of the interior space that you're working in is just as important as like the items and the furniture you're using to work. So making sure that the quality is set so that it's going to create an atmosphere or an environment that is going to help you to be productive as well. So that's really our tip for this week, is talking about the interior quality of the space, making sure that is just as on point as like your furniture and your setup for you to work as well. So the atmosphere that you're creating is just as important as the furniture in your space. So keep that in mind as we continue to talk about workspaces this month. Next week, we will end our month and close out with the last fun topic that we'll talk about as far as workspaces. So I can't believe October is almost over. It's kind of unreal and unbelievable. but we're moving into November next week, after next week. So I'm excited to start a new topic in November and starting to go into the holiday season. All of that is really exciting. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. It is that much closer to my favorite day of the week, which is Friday. And I look forward to seeing all of you again next week. Have a great week, guys. Bye.